Hey guys, it's this guy here. And by the way, if you guys are wondering about the footage in the background, this is some random Mario speedrun I found. Just wanted to point that out. So today we're doing another top 5. Yes, I know. I like doing these. These are really easy to make. And the editing, it helps with my editing and stuff. And so it makes it really easy and stuff. So we're going to do the top 5 of the best sword characters of all time. Best, iconic, whatever. Still. We're gonna be taking how good their skill is, what an impact they made, and how cool their freaking tips are. If I swear to God, if that gets memed, but it probably is, but still. Anyways, I'll leave the description down below for this Mario speedrun and the other clips in the link below. So if you guys want to check them out, you know, it's for copyright purposes and blah blah blah. Anyway guys, tell me what you want another top 10 list after this video, in the comments in this video. Anyways, let's get started with the video. Zero from the Mega Man series.
This isn't happening! There's no reason for me to go on! What? What am I fighting for?
Just hear me out. Look, hear me out. If you pass the, well, if you go past that, you can tell he's a very extremely complex character. He was made by Dr. Wily in a laboratory, and it took him about 100 years, the same way as X did in the Mega Man X series. But instead of becoming good, he was made with a virus that Wheelie made a while ago. The Wheelie virus, or Mego virus, that turns the androids whatever evil. He had it until a Maverick showed up and punched him in the forehead. Now he's good now. But his skills are remarkable. He has a shield, he has a whip, he has a sword, he has a gun. He can deflect lasers. He can double jump. He can jump through walls. He can dash. Heck, he survived many explosions. He defeated an army once by himself just with a pistol and his sword. He has a spear, I forgot to mention that. And he's just really a complex. Heck, spoiler by the way, he dies at the end from a massive explosion when this guy that looks very similar to Wily kills him. Or does it to save the world. He sacrifices himself to save the world, but his consciousness gets saved in a model, which I am not going there because that's a bit too controversial for the Mega Man series. But still, he deserves to be in this spot because he's a really cool guy. And a really cool swordsman, and I have him there anytime. So, it makes sense to put him on this spot in the list. Roy from the Fire Emerald series. Roy from Fire Emerald. Roy Ferrara, if I'm saying the name right. He was a young lion, and he was a 15-year-old boy. Classification: the Prince of Fairyland. He was a human, and he was considered half ice dragon, and stuff like that. But to be honest, it's pretty kind of unknown. He has the Binding Blade, which looks, to be honest, really cool. And heck, he's a 15-year-old boy with those capes and those swags. Also, for his abilities, he has superhuman physical characteristics. He's an expert swordsman. He can survive without a soul, which is okay. Yeah, I don't know why you want to use that. And he has multiple sealing and soul manipulation. He can seal and repair souls with Sword of Seals. Whether he can use weather manipulation, statics, amplifications, healing, reality warping. And his destructive abilities is a large building level. He's able to fight on par with the people he fought on Hector and the other characters for Fire the Blazing Blade. And his speed, his superhuman mode of his speed was combat speed, and can fight enemies who can potentially dodge arrow. I think that's the type of magic, whatever. He has lifting abilities, he has strengthening abilities, and durability. His durability is a large building level, can take hits from bolting, threaten as a real lightning in enemies compared to Hector. His stamina high, capable of bleeding and taking entire armies with not fading being targeted. His willpower is unlikely to give up. His range extended melee range was a sword down to the kilometers, but the Sword of Seals reality warping is universal. His intelligence, despite being reality inspired by the arts of war, the start of the story, Roy proves himself to brilliant and skilled swordsman on the battlefield. His weaknesses, though, is Roy's navy all the time and prefers to avoid bloodshed, so he's a bit of a pacifist himself. But to be honest, I think he deserves to be in this spot more than any other Fire Emblem character, because heck, I'm not going to put Martha in there because I'm not going to do enough research to do because I am too much of a lazy one. So, on to the next one. Sora from Kingdom Hearts. So Sora from Kingdom... Really? Alright, anyways. So Sora from King... So Sora from... You stop that! Look, I put it on this list because I like him and he's really good and he has so many good attributes. He has a freaking key. He can use a bunch of fire, any type of magic ability you can think of from Final Fantasy. He can do all that stuff. He can change his keyblades depending on the keychain. He's really, really cool. I don't care if there's scenes like...
Me? I'm already half Xehanort.
That's nuts!
I don't care. Because, you know, you wanna know something? You wanna know something? In Devil May Cry, there are scenes like this.
Should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
You guys don't bat an eye, but I do. So, you guys like just leave him alone? He's my boy. Besides, I grew up with this character. Besides, or if you guys want me to mock this scene again. So, I just rather warn you. Sora's gonna be in this list whether you like it or not. Okay? Besides, two characters coming up, you guys are gonna be extremely satisfied with it. So, I ready you guys to shut your rapping. Sora's an extremely good character. He sliced through buildings like it was nothing. His key can open any lock. And he saved the world, or the universe, or whatever, 3 times. And, no, actually, 4 times. 5 times! Like, in total. He saved a bunch of other worlds, a bunch. But in the universe completely, about 4 or 5 times. And one of them was a dated version of himself, so that wasn't really him. So I guess you guys should just shut your rapping. And on to the next one. Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. Well, we're getting into the top 2 now. Nice. So, Cloud from Final Fantasy VII is an extremely iconic character. That Buster Sword with those boots, with that groove thing he has on his shoulder, is extremely iconic. And heck, to be honest, I can't even tell you how many times I took a giant loaf of foam and used it as a Buster Sword. I can't tell you how many times, even though I never really grew up with this. It still is an amazing game and an amazing character he is. He gets to slice through buildings. He uses Mako. He has macro poisoning in him, or not macro poisoning, more like he has superhuman abilities and tributes. He can use stuff as bursts or limits that are extremely powerful attacks, like Omni Slash, his most iconic attack, where he goes all out on this one opponent and finishes off in this one strike. That's how he used to finish Sephiroth off. But still, I put Cloud in the list because if I didn't, you guys will get mad at me. Besides, Cloud is an extremely iconic character. Why would I not put him in this list? He has to be in this list. I mean, come on, it's Cloud Strifer. Like, who the heck you think I am? Anyways, on to the final one. Link from The Legend of Zelda. The most iconic and best swordsman of video game history has to be Link from The Legend of Zelda. This man has been reincarnated, and every time he reincarnates, he gathers the lessons that he learns from his ancestors that he's reincarnated in, and he uses them most of the time. But those times that he does use them, it's pretty something else. He's blocked. He's blocked barriers, he's blocked buildings chunked at him. He's beated the legit embodiment of evil many times. He's beated other people like a ninja and all that other stuff. Hey, it's pretty hard to be a ninja, but still, he has superhuman qualities. He can jump really high, and he has a lot of items. He has bombs, arrows, hook shocks, you name it. He even has boots that can levitate. And one of his most powerful items is his courage, also his reincarnation. It's not really confirmed that he can reincarnate, but it's pretty obvious that he can reincarnate. His most powerful tool of all. So, for example, let's say if you kill him, he will reincarnate and he will kill your son or whatever reincarnation you guys have, or not reincarnation, more of an ancestor. He's gonna reincarnate and he can kill you, like he does to every single time in every timeline, which I will not get into that. But I'm still gonna put him there because you know what? If I'm not gonna put him there, who will? Anyway, guys, that was my top 5 best or iconic or whatever you want to call this most swordsmen in gaming history. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe if you haven't, and see you guys next time.